In this video, we're going to be using PAA Hotel Cecil and the Leaf for a dome shave. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB, and thanks so much for joining me for another video. I appreciate it. And as mentioned before, today we're going to be using PAA Hotel Cecil, which is sort of a homage to Burma Shave, which is a vintage shaving cream. And for me, it smells in the realm of, but not exactly like, Old Spice. Really, really nice. We'll show you the ingredients right there. Scent strength for me is right at about medium. And again, the best way I can describe it is similar to Old Spice, but perhaps not so spicy. The price on this is $24.95. This is the CK6 formula, $24.95 for 5 ounces, or $4.99 on our cost chart, which is a fair price. It has some good ingredients in it, which we'll show you right there. PAA is often considered one of the best vegan shaving soaps on the market, so we look forward to using Hotel Cecil, which is an actual hotel on Skid Row there in the Los Angeles area. So we're also going to be using the Leaf today for a head shave, and I've been using just 2 blades, or actually 2 half blades in the Leaf. And in a video recently, someone mentioned snapping the blades. All I do is leave the blade in the wrapper, and this one I have 2 uses on already. I've used it for regular face shaving. So if you leave it in the wrapper, it's very, very easy to just fold over, snaps just like that. You can also buy these blades pre-snapped if you like, but it's cheaper, honestly, to buy 100 and snap them. As long as you do it in the paper, there's no problem, or at least I've never had an issue with it. And so we're going to load the Leaf up and put the blade in. And once you lay the blade in, there are magnets that help hold it in. You sort of put it on the notches there, and then we'll put down the second door. You can put 3 blades in the Leaf if you wish, but I've been going with 2. And the way these blades work is the lower the placement, the more efficient. So in other words, that bottom blade is the most aggressive, next one up, second most, and the third one on top, most mild. So I've been using just 2 and having good success with it. So we hope to get an excellent shave with that today. We're going to go ahead and start off today with a little PAA pre-shave cube. Not needed, but I like using it. And if you like using something, just use it. And I've been sort of mentioning recently, I know whenever some people see pre-shaves or even certain types of soap or certain costs, they sort of go off on a tangent on how it doesn't do anything or it's not worth it. Well, maybe not for you, but maybe it is for me. Just allow people to enjoy what they're using. That's the key, enjoyment. And so you have to ask yourself, are you aiding in the enjoyment or not? And I think sometimes we all get hung up on giving our opinions on everything, and we certainly do, and I do a lot of that myself, of course, and we bring up, you know, issues of the day, and sometimes they're not very exciting or uplifting, but overall, I like to aid or help people enjoy their shaves, and so that's what we try to do. So in your comments, if you don't like pre-shaves and you want to express that, that's okay. But if there are folks who do like them, so just be careful. Try to be, you know, pleasant in your dissension. Although you're always, you know, as long as you're not being nasty, we welcome all sorts of comments, you know, as long as they're not attacking people or being hateful. We understand not everybody likes everything we use on the channel. That's entirely okay. It'd be sort of weird if we all liked exactly the same stuff, wouldn't it? But try to make sure you're aiding in enjoyment, or at least that's what I try to do. I'm not always successful. I've made many a mistake in this hobby. At times I was bitter, angry, you know, and so on. And that's not fun for people to watch. And so for the most part, we try to remain happy and enjoying these products. We got it lathered up here on our bowl. The brush is the PAA Switchback 400. And it has an APShaveco 2-bed knot in it. And we expect to get a very nice 2-pass head shave today with this Hotel Cecil. I really like the Switchback too, because you can put your own knot in there, glue it in yourself. I'll link the products used below, as always, for your convenience. But as I like to mention, it's always up to you whether you want to make a purchase or not. I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I will link them for your convenience below. And if you use the affiliate links, it does help the channel. But I don't ask you to to buy anything you're already not looking to buy. But if you want to try this, then use the links below. I appreciate your help when you do use those affiliate links, and I appreciate the folks who support the channel. As you know, we're a very busy channel using a lot of products all the time, and we enjoy it a lot. And that is just key, I think, with everything. If a hobby should be enjoyable, and if you're finding that it's not, you know, find a way to make it work. Find a way to make it more enjoyable. And as I've been mentioning recently also, when it comes to lather, it doesn't have to be perfect as long as it's slick, you know, the way it looks. A lot of people take things from it, but just enjoy the process of making lather. If you take a long time, no problem. If you don't take a long time, no problem. You know, again, the key is enjoyment. So let's wet the leaf here and get going. I've really been enjoying using the leaf recently, and of course they've come out with that rubber sleeve, which I do think helps with the grip, and I think it's, for me, made a lot of difference. It just feels more secure in my hand, which was really one of the weaknesses of the leaf before, in my opinion. And so back when I did the interview with Adam, actually there are two Adams at Leaf, but he talked in that interview about this sleeve coming to market, and I was very happy to hear it, because it does aid in the grip, which I think is very nice. Grip is always important. And I can tell you right now, I think those blades, these blades are shot. So what I'm going to do is call an audible, take these blades out. Apparently the two face shaves that I did wore these blades out. So what I'm going to do is just grab another blade. I'll pause the camera. I'll be right back with some new blades loaded. Stay tuned. All right, and we are back, and we have reloaded fresh Astra blades in there, and that feels a lot better. Folks, there is no need to press on when something doesn't feel right. If the soap is burning your skin, if the blades are feeling tuggy, if you're experiencing something that doesn't feel right, stop. Check it out. Change the blades if need be. These DE blades are quite inexpensive. There is no reason to push them beyond a comfortable lifespan. So if you're feeling a lot of tugging, if you're having issues, change it out right in the middle of the shave, just like we did right there. There's absolutely nothing wrong with stopping and fixing issues, and I encourage you to do it. Now, that might cause our lather to start to dry out on us a little bit, because I had to leave the room and go grab some blades, but we think we will be all right. Or at least we hope. You never know with these things. But there should be enough slickness left in there, although you can see it's starting to dry out on me a little bit, because I didn't have a ton of hydration in this to begin with. Should be just fine. All right, there we go. But please take this as a learning experience, or I'll take it as a teachable moment. Don't be afraid to call an audible. Change it up right then and there. Now, I happen to know that with the soap, I can still get away with it, even though it's starting to dry a little bit. Keep in mind, if you have a lather, even when it's well hydrated, it won't stay that way forever. So re-wet it as necessary, like we'll just do right here. We'll just add a little bit of water. That's going to be plenty slick enough, I promise you. But don't be afraid to make changes on the fly. That's the key point we want to make in this particular shave, because that blade just was not feeling good after I got to the back of my head there. And so I said, let's just go get some fresh, brand new blades. And most of the time these blades are good for me for a solid 3 shaves, but it was shot on that one. So we come back and just, with new blades, and fix that situation, remedy it to make sure you don't have a bad shave. A little bit of extra time, you know, the time it takes to switch the blade is worth it, so you don't get a very poor shave, in my opinion. Again, just my opinion. But don't be afraid to change things. The brush is too rough on your skin, you're feeling discomfort, you're feeling just any sort of roughness or something that just doesn't feel right to you, don't be afraid to change it. It's always a good policy to make sure that if it doesn't feel right, make sure you're making adjustments as necessary right in the middle of the shave too. There is no reason not to do that. So let's continue on here. Let's grab some lather here and press on. With the new blades there was no problem at all. And I'm slinging lather there a little bit. The soap, by the way, smells very nice. By the way, there is a documentary about Hotel Cecil on Netflix. I have not watched that yet. I will at some point. It's supposed to be quite a creepy place with a lot of weird stuff that went on. And there is the story with the soap, which you can go to Douglas's website and check that out. He put a lot of work into this release in terms of the story and background and so on and so forth. So go check it out. We're going to add a little more hydration here just to make sure we're plenty slick enough. But again, the soap smells very nice. It's not overpowering, in my opinion. It's kind of like a mellow Old Spice, you know, would be the way I would describe it. And I think a lot of, quite a few vintage offerings from back in the day sort of had that sort of Old Spice DNA to it, meaning it had a sort of spicy, almost powdery sort of vibe to it. I think this one is no exception, and we've done well enough there, I do believe. So give ourselves a little hydration here and press on with the shave. And I hope you folks, whenever this airs, are doing great. I air these, or I record these head shaves well in advance, and then I'll build up some and air them and make sure my screw is tight there. I thought my screw was loosening up, so don't be afraid to check your equipment as you go also. Nothing wrong with making sure everything is good to go at all times. Again, if something doesn't feel right, it's probably not right. So stop, correct the issue, and then press on. And take whatever time is necessary. Do not rush. It's not worth it. We don't shave this way because we're in a rush, you know. We shave and we try to enjoy it. And it's not very enjoyable if you get a bad shave. And so take the time, enjoy yourself, you know, sort of relax. It's quite relaxing, you know, to shave this way. Each stroke, just a little bit of that zen sort of thing going. Or at least that's the way I feel about it anyway. I really, really enjoy it. I wouldn't have made as many videos as I have over the years if I didn't enjoy doing it and sharing my experience. And I shave on video so much that on the rare occasion that I'm not on video shaving, and I do it mostly with, I do head shaves off cam. It feels kind of weird because I've done it so much on cam, but you know, some people even who make videos really prefer to shave off cam and just enjoy it in peace and quiet and so on. And I can certainly understand that. But I can tell you right now, these blades feel a lot better because those other blades were shot. And that's unusual because Astras usually last me 3 shaves, but you know, if you feel the blade is shot, switch it up. There's nothing to gain from pressing forward when that blade is beyond its useful life. In my opinion, and with, you know, Astras usually running between $7 and $10 for 100. There's just no reason to push them. For me, it's 3 and out with almost every DE blade. 3 and out all the time. I don't wait for them to, you know, slow down on the sharpness. I just got 3. They're out, but this time, even before 3, it was out. So, and that can happen, so just be aware of that. You know, always evaluate as you go, and as new information comes in, feedback you're getting from the razor, don't be afraid to make changes. And I think as you develop experience, you'll become more familiar with when to make that change. But the most important thing, if you're new, if something doesn't feel right, it's not stop. All right, so we've gotten a really nice head shave. Those new blades really did me well. Stay tuned, we'll come back for the post. All right, and we are back, and off cam, we use the Thayer's Witch Hazel Magic because it's made by witches. This is cucumber, once again, and that was very, very nice. This was a really nice shave today with the PAA Hotel Cecil. Great quality, great scent. I really enjoy it. I'll have links for you below if you are interested. We used the PAA Switchback 400 handle with the APShaveco 2-bed knot. Enjoy that. We used our Captain's Choice bowl, which you see here all the time. And we also have the PAA Hotel Cecil Splash today, but we're not going to use it because we already did a face shave today and we don't want to mix scents. So if you're interested in this, however, it will be linked below. It smells like the soap. Really good stuff. And finally, we used our leaf, and we did call an audible and switch those blades out. Folks, don't be afraid to make a change during the shave, because if you don't, sometimes it'll have a rough shave and you can't shave for maybe a day or two. And who wants that? We want to shave every day, or at least I do. I want to thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way. And as always, God bless.